Most people think it would be super obvious if they were getting rich and they'd clearly notice. But the truth is, for most people that are getting wealthy, it doesn't feel that way at all. In fact, many people who are quietly building wealth still feel broke. Why? Because wealth usually grows slowly and invisibly before it becomes obvious later on. The frustrating part is that progress often feels like nothing is happening. But there are signals, small signs that show you're moving in the right direction, even if it doesn't feel like it yet. In this video, we'll break down 6 signs you're getting richer, even if you don't feel like it yet. As a quick note, this is educational and not financial advice. Let's start with the first sign most people overlook. The first sign that you're getting richer has nothing to do with your bank balance. It's your savings rate. Your savings rate is simply the percentage of your income you keep instead of spending. For example, if you make $5,000 per month and save $1,000, that's a 20% savings rate. Here's why it matters. Your savings rate often predicts future wealth better than income alone. Someone earning $60,000 who saves 20% can build more wealth than someone earning $120,000 who saves nothing. So, if over time you're saving a higher percentage of what you earn, that's a powerful sign your financial trajectory is improving, even if your net worth still feels small today. But savings alone isn't enough. The second sign is when your money starts doing something powerful. The next sign you're getting richer is when your money starts working for you. At first, wealth only grows from just your paycheck and what you save from it. You work, you earn, you save. But eventually, something changes. Your investments start generating their own growth. Dividends, interest, and market appreciation begin to compound. At some point, your portfolio might grow thousands of dollars in a year without you adding anything. That's the early stage of compounding. It may still feel small, but this is the exact engine that creates most long term wealth for many people. Because over time, money earning money becomes money earning a lot of money. And that leads to the third sign, something psychological that happens when your mindset starts changing. The third sign you're getting richer is subtle but powerful. You start thinking in years instead of weeks. Early on, most people focus on short term spending, the next paycheck, the next purchase, the next bill. But as your financial mindset evolves, your decisions start shifting. You begin asking questions like, how will this affect me 5 years from now? Is this helping or hurting my future self? This mindset shift is critical because wealth is usually the result of thousands of small, long term decisions, not one big lucky break. And once you start thinking this way, your behavior begins compounding, just like your investments. But the next sign is even more practical, and you can measure it directly. The fourth sign you're getting richer isn't always visible on paper. It's less financial stress. You may not feel wealthy yet, but small changes begin to appear. You're less worried about an unexpected car repair. A surprise bill doesn't completely derail your month. You may have a small emergency fund. These changes don't feel dramatic, but they represent growing financial resilience. In other words, your finances are becoming harder to break. And that stability is actually one of the earliest stages of real wealth building. Now, the fifth sign shows up when your progress starts accelerating. This sign is when your net worth grows faster than your income. At first, wealth only grows because of you adding money, but eventually your investments begin contributing more and more. Your portfolio might grow $5,000 in a year, even if you only invested $1,000 from your paycheck. That means your money is now doing part of the work. This is the early stage of the famous snowball effect of wealth. And while it may not feel huge yet, it's a clear signal that compounding is starting to take hold. And the final sign might be the most important one of all. The sixth sign that you're getting wealthier is something many people fail to do. Your lifestyle isn't inflating with your income. When people earn more, they often upgrade everything: bigger house, more expensive car, more spending everywhere. But people who quietly build wealth usually do something different. They allow their income to rise while their spending grows much more slowly. The gap between what you earn and what you spend becomes wider. And that gap is exactly what fuels investing, compounding, and long term wealth. So if these signs sound familiar, even if you don't feel rich yet, you may already be on the path to becoming wealthy. And often, the people building wealth the fastest are the ones who don't feel rich at all.